the Prince and Princess of Wales, are thinking of moving their cosy Adelaide cottage, which is a relatively small 4-bedroom house on the grounds of Windsor, to a Gothic pile, a place called Fort Belvedere, where
Oh, the drama couldn't get juicier. The writing is on the wall for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and it's all thanks to Prince William and Catherine's graceful, oh-so-classy move into Forest Lodge. Picture it, a stately Windsor estate, purchased outright with quiet dignity. No fuss, no headlines, just pure royal elegance. And the contrast? Oh, it could not be more humiliating for Meghan and Harry. What should have been a proud new chapter for the future king and queen has instead sent shockwaves across the Atlantic. Meghan, reportedly spiraling, and not just a little spiral, but full-blown panic mode over what this move represents. Stability, prestige, legacy, everything Meghan ever wanted but could never have. Because let's be real, Forest Lodge isn't just a house. To Meghan, it's the ultimate symbol of everything she dreamed of. Elegance, privacy, proximity to the crown, and that quiet, unshakable stability that royalty enjoys when, of course, you don't torch every bridge on your way out. In Meghan's mind, William and Catherine weren't just buying a house. Oh no, they were claiming victory. Over her, over Harry, over the entire Sussex brand. Make no mistake, this wasn't just about real estate, it was about power.
Angela, very good morning to you.
Good morning.
This is I've never seen this place before. I was quite taken aback by the sheer scale of it and the sheer size of it. It's somewhere near Virginia Water, apparently.
Yes, it's amazing.
And just like that, Forest Lodge has become the latest flashpoint in the ongoing war between the brothers. For William and Catherine, it was nothing dramatic, just a dignified, ordinary purchase, almost boring. But for Meghan and Harry, oh, it was catastrophic. Meghan allegedly views that estate as the dream home she once imagined herself living in back when she proudly wore the Duchess crown and fantasized about being the shining star of royal life. But that fantasy has long evaporated. In its place, the harsh reality of Montecito exile. And the contrast? Absolutely devastating. William and Catherine bought the property outright. No drama, no whispers of Netflix money footing the bill, no desperate branding exercises. Meanwhile, Meghan and Harry, every single move they make in California is shrouded in spectacle, PR stunts, contracts, and endless damage control. The symbolism couldn't be clearer. One couple is living with grace.
Which is a long time ago, was Edward III, and when he was with Willis Simpson. So it's very odd. I thought that there was not a place like that could have been
Right.
The other, scrambling desperately for relevance. Insiders whisper that Meghan spends hours obsessively comparing the serene elegance of Forest Lodge with her Montecito mansion. Sure, on paper, Montecito is luxurious, sprawling gardens, 9 bedrooms, endless California sunshine. But for Meghan, it's starting to feel like a gilded cage. Because Montecito isn't legacy. It isn't history, it's exile. A place she ended up, not the place she wanted to be, and the bitterness reportedly consuming her alive. Every single time Forest Lodge pops up in the news, every time Catherine's name gets linked with quiet dignity and respect, Meghan is reminded of what she lost and what she can never get back. But here's the kicker. The comparisons don't just sting. They fuel Meghan's deepest fear. That history will crown William and Catherine as the perfect model of duty, while she and Harry go down in history as the couple who walked away and imploded.
Who's been looking after it?
Well, who knows? I mean, it's just extraordinary, isn't it? But it's the
Right, it's
most
not full of migrants.
Perhaps they want to take that over before they all pour in.
Oh, well, you get a few in there. But it's a giant.
And if Meghan thought Harry might calm her fury, oh, think again. Insiders say Harry makes it worse, much worse. Instead of letting the past go, he constantly reminds her of what they left behind. The royal privileges, the titles, the estates, the prestige. It's a toxic cycle. They don't soothe each other's wounds, they dig them deeper. Imagine it. Catherine quietly unpacking boxes at Forest Lodge, while Meghan rages in Montecito. Harry stoking the fire with constant complaints of betrayal. For the Sussexes, every royal milestone feels like a knife twist. And this one? William and Catherine moving into the kind of estate Meghan once coveted. It might just be the deepest cut of all. The cruelest irony. Catherine doesn't even need to say a word. She hasn't mocked. She hasn't gloated. She hasn't commented at all. Yet somehow her silence is louder than any headline Meghan could ever make.
To read you some of the things, It's a large hall, drawing room, dining room, library, domestic quarters for 3 or 4 staff, 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. Meghan will be pleased because she's got 16 bathrooms. Large garden, rose garden, formal.
While Meghan exhausts herself with PR maneuvers and endless interviews, Catherine simply lives. And her approval ratings? They soar. That's the humiliation Meghan cannot bear. Catherine wins without trying. Meghan loses despite trying endlessly. The harder Meghan pushes her narrative, the more effortless Catherine's rise looks. And with Forest Lodge, Catherine has cemented herself as the very picture of stability, grace, and loyalty in the eyes of the British people. So here we are. Forest Lodge, just a simple estate move, has turned into a devastating symbol. It screams everything Harry and Meghan lack: legacy, respect, stability, quiet authority. And while Catherine rises higher by doing absolutely nothing, Meghan's bitterness only grows. She's trapped in a California mansion that feels more like exile than triumph.
I hope they've got some place where Princess Charlotte can kick a football.
Yes.
Because she was sensational yesterday.
Yes.
Looked so gorgeous, and Prince William is smiling with her like no father could ever do better than that. So anyway.
For years, whispers have circled about stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles. But now, with William and Catherine's graceful rise at Forest Lodge, those whispers are turning into roars. Royal watchers are openly arguing that William and Catherine embody true service and stability, while Meghan and Harry stand for scandal and self-interest. And the palace knows it. The argument couldn't be more simple. Why should the Duke and Duchess of Sussex exist as a brand when the couple attached to it abandoned their duty and trash-talked the very institution they swore to serve? In Britain, patience is running out. Poll after poll shows Meghan and Harry sinking to historic lows in popularity. Meanwhile, William and Catherine? Their approval ratings soar higher than ever, without flashy PR stunts, without endless interviews. Just quiet, steady consistency.
2 tennis courts, 2 lakes, paddock, lawns. Absolutely amazing. But we know this might be somebody trying to make them look a bit nasty and grand, super grand.
And nothing proves it more than Forest Lodge itself. William and Catherine's purchase was dignified, simple, drama-free, a quiet move, a home filled with history, legacy, and future promise. Meanwhile, Montecito, it's seen as Hollywood exile. A world dripping with Netflix deals, podcast flops, and tantrums. To the public, the optics couldn't be clearer. One couple deserves their titles. The other, not so much. And it's not just the British public talking. British high society and international donors are weighing in too. With William and Catherine moving into Forest Lodge, their loyalty to the monarchy's future is sealed. For these elites, siding with William and Catherine is safe, respectable. But aligning with Meghan and Harry, that's a reputational risk no one wants to take. More and more, Meghan and Harry are being viewed as what they dreaded most: a brand for hire, Netflix celebrities rather than serious royals.
It's going round about William and Catherine. They're actually not fair and not true. But, we'll find out about this one.
But a lot of that is spurred on by the sort of the squad, isn't it? The people who support the other side, if you like, Harry and Meghan, which is nothing to say.
The shift is undeniable. Donors who once flirted with the Sussexes now distance themselves. They see the writing on the wall. The brand is collapsing. And in Montecito, insiders describe the mood as pure panic. Meghan, they say, is genuinely terrified that William and Catherine's latest move will accelerate the stripping of their titles. Because here's the cold, harsh truth. If Meghan and Harry lose the Duke and Duchess titles, their brand evaporates overnight. No royal prestige, no easy introductions, no illusion of status. They'd be reduced to just Harry and Meghan, another celebrity couple in an overcrowded market already bursting with Hollywood wannabes.
Yeah.
But it happens, doesn't it?
Yes, but there'd have to be massive amount of changing it and painting it and building it and all that sort of thing. It will take forever, won't it?
Oh yeah,
They're not going to try and get in there quickly before the winter comes.
And is it owned by?
For Harry, the humiliation is unbearable. Think about it. This was once the soldier prince, the Invictus founder, the beloved heir's brother who walked the halls of Windsor. And now, he's in Montecito, stripped of ceremony, stripped of legacy, and staring down the terrifying possibility of being stripped of his title too. Sources say he doesn't make things better. In fact, he's fueling Meghan's resentment daily, constantly reminding her of what they lost. But let's be brutally honest here. It wasn't stolen from them. They threw it away. And through it all, Catherine stays silent. Silent yet untouchable. She doesn't need to utter a single word. Her dignity, her steady work, and her rising approval ratings say everything for her. Catherine doesn't compete with Meghan because she doesn't need to. Meghan is noise. Catherine is legacy. With Forest Lodge, William and Catherine have locked in their future as the heart of the monarchy.
Yes, I think it's owned by the royals.
Yeah.
Yes. But why it's not been brought into more popular interest, that I don't understand.
No, it's a real bolt from the blue. Just before I let you go, we should check in with our mates in Montecito. What's happening in their world this weekend?
Well, people...
And that's why commentators are calling this the end of an era for the Sussexes. Their titles hanging by a thread. Their relevance fading by the day. Their Hollywood projects mocked, ridiculed, barely taken seriously anymore. Meanwhile, William and Catherine, they glide effortlessly into the next chapter of royal life, embodying everything Meghan and Harry could have been, but chose not to be. Forest Lodge isn't just a house, it's a statement, a living, breathing symbol of continuity for the monarchy. And for Meghan and Harry, it's the final cruel reminder that the world they once craved has moved on without them. The Sussex era is ending, quietly, brutally, and with absolutely no chance of return.
But she wants to come back. She won't give in easily. We know all about that. But as far as Harry's going, the latest thing is that he's given the royal family his diary so that they then don't try and cross over something he's got to do already. But actually, he hasn't got anything to do.
So now the big question is staring us all in the face. Meghan and Harry, spiraling in Montecito, are panicking about what their future holds. The whispers are growing louder by the day. Should their Sussex titles finally be stripped once and for all? Do they really still deserve to be the Duke and Duchess of Sussex after years of interviews, attacks, and Hollywood money grabs? Or has the time come to cut them off completely, leaving them as just Harry and Meghan? No HRH, no Sussex, no royal safety net. And this isn't just hypothetical anymore. The conversation is happening everywhere, from royal commentators to the public. Because let's face it, if those titles go, so does the brand. And without the brand, Meghan and Harry lose everything they built their second act on.
Like that, if that's leaked, if he's leaked that, he's done that as a joke, then how can you trust him? You just can't, absolutely not.
No.
It's really shocking. And Meghan will try and get somewhere else and carry on with what she's doing, because I don't think she still realises.
And here's the dagger in the heart. Montecito's glamorous mansion doesn't sparkle the same when it's no longer tethered to the House of Windsor. Meghan knows it. Harry knows it. And the panic we're seeing now, that's the proof. They can feel the walls closing in. And this is only the beginning. The whispers are swelling into serious conversations. The end of the Sussex era may be closer than anyone ever expected. Because stripping those titles wouldn't just strip away prestige, it would completely reshape Meghan and Harry's future. Hollywood contracts, public relevance, their entire place in history. It's all tied to those titles. Lose them, and they become just another couple in California trying to stay relevant in a world that moves on fast. So buckle up, because this story isn't cooling down. It's heating up and fast. And there it is. William and Catherine quietly moving into Forest Lodge has turned into a full-blown crisis across the Atlantic. Meghan and Harry aren't just dealing with jealousy or bitterness. They're staring at the very real possibility that their royal titles, the foundation of their brand, could vanish. And without them, the Sussexes might not even exist as a royal brand anymore. So the question is, do you think Meghan and Harry still deserve those titles after everything? Or has the time finally come to cut them loose once and for all? Because one thing's for sure, the panic in Montecito proves the Sussex fairy tale is crashing down, and the endgame might be closer than even they ever feared.